I'm driving down the street and it's 4:30 in the morning. I'm a little excited and a little bit nervous. I pull into a parking lot and I go up to a door, I open it, and Sam runs up and he's like, Lisa, you have to go right now, we're running early. And I say, okay, and I put down my things and I put on the mic pack and I walk up to these two black double doors and two men push them open and I walk in and it is hot and it is bright and I walk onto the sound stage. It is WLOS News 13. The morning anchor, Evan, stands up. And he is tall and blonde, and he has really big white teeth. And Evan says, hey folks, it's that time again. It's time for the Move of the Month segment with Lisa. Lisa is a local dance teacher and award-winning belly dancer. Ready, Lisa? Sure, Evan. Okay, Evan, are you ready to belly dance? Okay, so we're gonna start with our feet glued to the floor. We're gonna pretend the floor is made of glue. We're gonna find that, and we're gonna put our arms out, and we're gonna play the hokey pokey, but only with our hips. We're gonna put the right hip in, then the left hip in. Yes, then the right, that's next. Then the left, right, left. Evan, that is so good. Okay, Evan, now we're gonna shimmy. So we're gonna walk, just like we're walking anywhere. Yes, good. And then you're gonna go faster and faster. And then Evan, we're gonna add some arms, and Evan and I danced. And as it went to commercial, Evan put his hand on my shoulder and he said, Lisa, I'm so glad you're here. You're really good at this. I walked out of that studio and I was like, I think I'm famous. I am famous in Western North Carolina. So I went to my car and I got in and I picked up my phone and I saw I had a Facebook message and I could see the preview. And it said, I saw you on the news. And I was like, I'm inspiring people. And I opened it and it said, how dare you? You don't belong there. You're disgusting. You are F-A-T. And I was in the car and I started to shake. And my first instinct was actually, I'm sorry. And then I didn't get angry and I didn't get sad. I thought, they caught me. I'm found out. They know that I don't belong here. They know I'm not good enough. And somehow, after all those times on the news and all these years teaching dance, they saw my legs. They know. And I started to curl up, and I was trying to get smaller, and it took me back to another time in my life. I'm in the 6th grade. I'm at Pine Grove Middle School, and I'm in the back of the cafeteria, very diligently doing my math homework. Moo, moo, moo. I look up and there's a group of boys pointing at me and their leader, Mike, comes out and he goes, ew, Lisa's a cow. Look at how her legs spread over the bench. And I curled up and I thought, get smaller, get smaller, get smaller. And I also thought, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I pulled my shoulders over and I tucked my pelvis under and I started this new habit where I would put my toes up so my legs wouldn't spread out when I sat down. I'm in the 8th grade in Mrs. Jones' advanced algebra class. And she writes a problem on the board and says, okay, who knows the answer? And I immediately know the answer and I immediately sit on my hands. And I think, get smaller, get smaller, get smaller, get smaller. And I don't go answer the problem that I know because I would have to turn around and they would see me. I'm a senior in high school. I'm in Ocean City, Maryland, and I'm at Beach Week. We just graduated from high school. I was sitting in a condo and there were boys from high school on the porch and they didn't know that I could hear them. And they were talking about all the girls and they said, oh, those girls, those are the girls you want to date. But Lisa, with those legs and that butt, that's the kind of girl you want to fuck. And I was like, I just want to disappear. And I curled my pelvis under and I curled my shoulders over, and I thought, get smaller, get smaller, get smaller. And it is 20 years later, and I'm driving back from that TV studio, and I feel the exact same way. And I curl my shoulders over and I tuck my pelvis under and I'm shaking, and I look up and there's a purple sign and it says Studio Zahiya, dance for everybody. And in my head I was like, I started that business. Shit. And then, okay, so I go inside because there's a dance class, and I was like, I gotta go. And I'm getting ready for class. Hey, Miss Lisa, it's Jade. She's 17, she's beautiful, she's curvy, and she throws her book bag across the room, and she walks right up to the mirror and starts, she's doing some kind of TikTok thing. And I was like, I don't know. And then Taylor comes in. Taylor is friends with Jade. And Taylor, I've been Taylor's dance teacher since she was 7, and she's so quiet. And she'd always be like, hey, how are you? But then when she danced, like you couldn't not look at her. So we're in class, and I'm showing choreography, and it's like push, body roll, head. And when I do that, I look at them, and they are like, and I was like, oh. And I was like, look at those beautiful, curvy, confident young women. And we're getting ready for the next class. And I hear someone coming up the stairs. And I hear, Lisa, this better be good. And it's Larry. Larry is 82 years old. And he's tall. And he's a former postal worker. He's now a sculptor. And his favorite thing in the world is dancing. And he walks to the middle of the room and he puts his hands on his hips. And we're in class and the move is push, push, jump. And I go 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! And it was a little bit lower, but that was Larry. Sorry. And I was like, oh, and he's like, this is fun. And then, like, literally with this, and then we do it again, 5, 6, 7, 8, push, push, the whole room goes, woo! And everyone is laughing and enjoying themselves, and they are looking in the mirror at themselves, and they are not thinking about what their body looks like. And class ended, and I go to the desk, and I take a breath, and I think, oh, Western North Carolina's most famous and only belly dance teacher is back. And I think, you know what? I'm going to write back to this woman who decided to see me on the news and take her time to tell me I was fat. So I pick up my phone and I open the message and I say, Dear stranger, thank you for calling me fat, because this is my business and this is my body, and I am proud of both of them. And I also say, words are important and words matter, but my words and Jade's words and Taylor's words and Larry's words are more important than yours. And then I decide to take a picture for her, because I was like, you want to see it? All right. So I put the phone in the windowsill, and I put the timer on, and I go to the middle of my dance studio, and I stand like this. And because I am not going to apologize to her, and I'm not going to apologize to anyone else. And dear stranger, for all this, I say, you are welcome. My name is Lisa Zahiya. I'm a former world champion belly dancer. I started Studio Zahiya, a body positive dance studio. And I turned that business into $1 million business. And now, in a turn of events, now I own a business strategy company, because I want every entrepreneur who has a passion to be able to make an impact and make a profit. So what does dance have to do with business? For me, for my clients, and for everyone, it's everything. Because until I made peace with this body, the body that runs this business, I never could have succeeded. And now I have. And that is not just my wish for all of my clients, to help them become unapologetic in the skin they're in, but is also my wish for you. Now, it'd be really easy for me to talk to you about it, but it might be easier for me to show you. So friends, it is time for dance class. Yes. The men are like, oh God. It's okay, Evan. So I would like for you to stand up as able and make some space for yourself. If you have a body, you can dance. So I'm gonna teach you a couple of moves, and then we are going to put it all together. So you're gonna shut your eyes, please, and you're gonna pretend that you're holding a bowl in your hands. And you're gonna think about anything anyone ever said about you, or you thought that made you feel apologetic or not good enough, especially in your body. And you're gonna fill up the bowl, and you're gonna fill up the bowl. Oh, there's that thing too. You can put it in the bowl. And then you're gonna roll your shoulders back, and you're gonna open your eyes, and you're gonna take that bowl, and you're gonna find this window, and you're gonna throw it. 3, 2, 1. And then we're gonna shake it off. Little shoulder. Good, 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 good. Wait, let it go. Good. And then we're gonna invite in all the things that happen when we stop apologizing for ourselves. Right? Yeah, I think so too. And we're gonna reach up, and we're gonna pull it down, and just like Evan, we're gonna twist. And anything you ever thought, I shouldn't shake that, today's your day. Good. And finally, we are gonna embrace taking up space. So we're gonna take our hands, and we're gonna go up. And then again, up. But we need a Larry, so we're gonna add a woo, woo! Okay, music please. Start with your bowl. There's a song coming. Bowl, fill it up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Shake. Shake it out. Woo! Let it go. Oh my God. Woo! Yes? Okay, and invite it in, all the good things. Hokey pokey. Good. Good. Larry? Woo! Woo! Arms up, arms up. Cut music, please. Okay, now, I would like for you to think with every ounce of your being, never saying I'm sorry again for who you are. And you're not gonna say it yet. I'm gonna say it first, then we're gonna do it together. And you're gonna show me everything you got, and you're gonna say you are welcome. 3, 2, 1. You are welcome.